Hello, my fellow book lovers. Here is a crisp 7 bullet summary of the 7 habits of highly effective people by Stephen R. Covey. Be proactive. Take responsibility for your actions and focus on what you can control instead of reacting to external circumstances. Begin with the end in mind. Define a clear vision of your goals and values so that daily actions align with long-term purpose. Put first things first. Prioritize important tasks over urgent but less meaningful ones, practicing effective time and energy management. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Listen empathetically before expressing your views, building trust and stronger communication. Synergize. Collaborate by valuing differences and combining strengths to achieve outcomes greater than what individuals could accomplish alone. Sharpen the saw. Invest regularly in renewing yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually to sustain effectiveness. Thanks to my former employer, ProProfs, for this helpful book. I have reviewed many books including Ikigai, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and lots more including my own books, A Life Afloat, which is a travel cum philosophy book, and An Android Awoke, which is a science fiction book set 400 years in the future from now. And it talks about how humans have colonized Mars, have already established lunar colonies, and how the first android gains true sentience. So check those out. And if you are in the spirit of reading books, then check out Project Bibliotherapy, which is run by my friends Nitin and Nandini. They have a great curation of articles and book suggestions and lots of, shall I say, nuggets of wisdom curated from lots of very nice sources that you can check out. Alright, so on that note, I will say I bid you adieu. I am Axat, and do check out my other videos, not just about books, but about life, the universe, and everything. That is, of course, the name of the book by Douglas Adams, the last part of the trilogy in 4 parts, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And on that note, I will once again bid you adieu. Goodbye. Happy reading. Hello, my fellow book lovers. Dale Carnegie's timeless classic teaches that influence begins with empathy and respect. Instead of criticizing or complaining, he emphasizes the power of sincere appreciation and seeing the world from another's perspective. People respond not to judgment but to recognition and the feeling that their wants and ideas matter. To build likability, Carnegie suggests simple yet profound habits. Show genuine interest in others. Smile often. Remember names. Listen actively and talk in terms of what matters to them. These small gestures create trust and connection, making people feel valued and important. When it comes to persuasion, Carnegie insists on avoiding arguments, respecting opinions, and letting others own the idea. Influence grows when people believe they are choosing freely, not being pushed. As a leader, start with praise, highlight strengths, and frame feedback gently. The heart of Carnegie's message is clear. Treat people with dignity and they will follow your lead. Thanks to my former employer ProProfs for this helpful book. They gave it to me as part of a prize for being productive. That was during the lockdown days, and of course being proactive and being constructive and being productive were quite difficult to begin with, but we humans have great tenacity, have great adaptive powers in our minds and we can bring ourselves to deal with situations, no matter how hard they may be, no matter how tough times may be. And of course, everyone's life goes through ups and downs, and everyone, like I said in one of my raps and rhymes, life goes through twists and turns that you can never see coming, but that's no reason for you to give up on your dreaming. Anyway, at this point, I would like to say that do check out my other book reviews, including of Ikigai, which is a great book, and fun stuff like The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And also check out my books, A Life Afloat, which is a travel cum philosophy book, and An Android Awoke, which is a science fiction book. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. I am Axat. Happy reading. Hello, my fellow book lovers. In Hooked, Eyal demystifies the psychology behind habit-forming products through a powerful 4-step framework, the Hook model. This insightful methodology guides creators to engineer lasting user behavior by cycling through trigger, action, variable reward, and investment. Eyal showcases how top digital platforms harness this loop, leveraging internal triggers like boredom or FOMO and coupling them with variable rewards and user investments to embed themselves into daily routines. In essence, Hooked offers both a masterclass in human-centered design and a cautionary tale, showcasing how our behaviors can be shaped, for better or worse, through thoughtful product design. Thanks to my employer, InstaHire, for this helpful book. I am Axat. Hello, my fellow book lovers. In No Filter, journalist Sarah Frier delivers a masterful behind-the-scenes chronicle of Instagram's meteoric rise, from its artistic-focused startup origins to its global dominance under Facebook's shadow, drawing on exclusive interviews with founders, insiders, and cultural figures. The book balances vivid storytelling with meticulous reporting, portraying not just the business maneuvers, but the human drama behind key decisions, including the eventual departure of the founders. Its reception is overwhelmingly positive. The Verge called it meticulously reported, beautifully told. In short, No Filter is an essential, unfiltered look at one of today's most influential tech platforms. Insightful, engaging, and rich with broader societal implications. Thanks to my employer InstaHire for this helpful book.